Erling Haaland is a great Norwegian footballer. He's also a recent addition to the football elite with a charismatic personality. Did you know this newbie also has a taste for the finer things in life? Well, if not, today we'll see how this once humble, bubbly dude acquired the crazy lifestyle that he has today. Haaland has been a member of the national football team of Norway since 2019 when he was just 19 years old. Talk about being an overachiever. He also signed a 5-year contract with Manchester City in 2022 at an astounding per-week salary of $474,952, with a base salary of about $24 million. If this wasn't enough, he currently has a net worth of $40 million, which we common folk can't even imagine. After getting the media spotlight thanks to his extraordinary talent and refreshing personality, Haaland has done various brand deals. And no, they're not your ordinary run-of-the-mill brands. These include some of the best names in the industry, including good old Nike. Haaland had already signed up with Nike when he was only 14 years old. You heard that right. But his contract expired in January 2022, so he chose Nike again in 2023 for a £20 million contract per season for the next 10 years. Still, if your mind hasn't been blown away, let me tell you another fact. This is reported as the biggest sponsorship deal in football history ever. On top of this huge deal, he's also linked with other big names, such as Samsung in 2021 for a £2 million deal. To keep up with his bling lifestyle, he actively promotes Breitling, Hyperice, Viaplay, EAsports FC, and Dr. Dre, pictured with headphones. At the start of Haaland's career, everyone thought he was just a humble dude from Norway who loved football. But soon enough, like all the hotshot footballers, he too started to fancy the expensive car collection that we'll now explore. First of all, we'll look into the most expensive car in Haaland's collection, a Ferrari Monza SP2, which is priced at £1.4 million, $1.8 million. Now, this gorgeous black can go up to 303 kilometers per hour. Coming next, we have a classic Rolls-Royce Cullinan, which is more of a statement piece that says, "I'm rich and you aren't." This particular model now costs around $382,440. It can reach a top speed of 250 km per hour. The next one is the Mercedes AMG GLE 63S 4MATIC Coupe, ranging from £90,000 to £114,732. This was used by Haaland in his early days at Dortmund club, which I mean, this is one hell of a stylish way to get to work. This car reaches a top speed of 280 km per hour. To keep up with all the lavish-looking cars, you have to have a superb-looking mansion as well. And yes, I said mansion, not a house, because no rich footballer can be seen living in a plain-looking house these days. Keeping up with the trend, Haaland bought luxurious-looking mansions in Marbella, Spain, to enjoy family time there. He even paid around $7.12 million in 2022 for one of these. Talk about being over the top. This sprawling mansion spans 2,091 square meters, with an outdoor oasis, a luxury pool, and an expansive garden. After joining Manchester City with eyes on the prize, he sought out Paul Pogba's 5 to 6 bedroom Cheshire mansion, which is estimated at around $3.8 million. This awesome-looking property came with all the luxuries of life, including a heated swimming pool, a sauna, a gym, and even an indoor football pitch. Recently, in 2023, trying to keep in touch with his Norwegian roots, he bought a $3.28 million apartment in Oslo with the most top-notch security in this city. We've seen most footballers with a pretty keen sense of fashion, but when it comes to our boy Haaland, he, let's just say, has a comfortable approach when it comes to fashion. Unlike other sportsmen, Haaland has a huge collection of pajamas. And before you think they must be cheap, think again. They're designer ones with pretty staggering price tags, including Dolce & Gabbana. Now, it never hurts to have some bling on your wrist, especially if you're a young footballer with a huge fan following, doesn't it? Haaland, keeping up with the hype too, has statement pieces such as the Rolex Blue Dial with silver strap, which costs a whopping $61,500 to $160,000. And finally, a very fancy-looking Rolex Daytona Eye of the Tiger, which has a retail price of $90,000. So, how bad do you feel about yourself after knowing all this, huh? Who should be the next player on our list? Tell us your suggestions in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video.